Well, speaking of not taking a joke, the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing.
Yeah.
Now, when I go to a comedy show and I sit in the front row, I expect to be made fun of. I expect the lady I'm with to be made fun of.
If you buy courtside seats, you're going to be
you know
part
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
game.
I expect to get roasted. You know, Tony Rock has roasted me when I sat front row at,
Right.
One of his shows. Like, Charlie Murphy has roasted me. Like, I get roasted because I am in the front row, and that's what happens at comedy shows. I mean, the Oscars was not per se a comedy show, but it really kind of was with comedian presenters and so forth. So when you saw the slap unfold, number one, do you think it was real?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
because a lot of people thought it was fake in the beginning.
Fuck out of here with that horse shit. Conspiracy theorists make me sick. I mean, I believe there could. I'm not gonna say there's no such thing as conspiracies, because look at the country we live in. Look at the world we live in, but particularly this country. So we know that there's been a lot of foul shit that's been done. But come on, man, everything ain't a fucking controversy and a conspiracy. You know what I mean? Everything ain't a conspiracy. I believed it 100%. I don't even see what would be the gain in doing that. Like, what's the upside if it was fake?
Well, not for Chris. Well, really not for anybody.
Well, people wanted to go, well, his ticket sales went up. Well, duh. Ain't controversy sells. So, of course, his ticket sales went up. But, other than that, what's the gain?
No, I didn't think it was fake at all. Like, when I saw it, I'm like, you could tell by the way that Chris reacted and how angry Will was.
Right.
I'm like, that's definitely real. And what's funny about this whole situation is that when Chris Rock did the whole G.I. Jane joke, Will was laughing initially. And then he probably got that look from Jada.
Listen, man, I said this on my podcast. Like this is what's mind blowing to me is unless you really live in another person's shoes, you really don't know. And it's so easy to judge from the outside looking in. Because to me, it's a head scratcher. I'm sitting here going, when I saw Will Smith on the Breakfast Club, he basically said, yo, I had insecurities in regards to Tupac.
Right.
And I'm sitting here like, Will Smith is one of the biggest, and certainly at one point during the 90s and early 2000s, was the biggest movie star on the planet. He surpassed Tom Cruise. And I'm just thinking, here's this tall, good-looking, charismatic, A-list, super wealthy, super famous dude who is the envy of all women. He's good-looking, he's attractive, he's got sex appeal, he's in shape. A-list box office movie star with insecurities. Insecure about, listen, I think a lot of men, whether they care to admit it or not, our one weakness obviously is pussy. And when it's pussy we care about, then our ego, our macho gets involved. And we don't want to think that there's some other dude out there that's fucking our chick better than we can. When we with her, we king dingling. We the baddest nigga on the planet. But the idea that someone of his magnitude, with all those accomplishments, would have a moment of doubt and insecurity, that blows my mind. That blows my mind because I'm on the outside looking in, going, if I had half of what Will Smith had, let alone all of what he had, what the fuck are you insecure about? What could you are famous all over the world. You could have any woman like that. You got money, you got fame, you got crib, you got the houses. You're the biggest motherfucker on the planet. What are you insecure about?
Okay, well, first of all, having access to a bunch of women and having money is not the same as having your family. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, but when your family get on your nerves, you need access to a bunch of women.
Right, but I'm saying nothing is going to replace his family. You know what I'm saying? His kids are now a little bit older and so forth, but the home that him and his wife built matters a lot at the end of the day. Money can't just erase that. So you could tell that trying to keep this marriage together with the red table talk and the Tupac shit and the August Alsina shit, the entanglements,
right.
The fact that it's like, yo, this was your son's friend who he brought home, and now your wife is fucking him, and y'all going on vacation together and hanging out. That's not an easy thing to really swallow.
There's a reason that saying exists. hell have no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
When a woman decides to get dirty, them hoes go all the way, nigga. They'll fuck your father. They go all the way.
Well, the new theory is
It seems like when men fuck around, we not trying to hurt you. Like we not trying to do foul shit other than fuck another chick. When women go, oh, you doing that? Oh, watch what I do. Right. It feels like their cheating is more about personal payback. Like, I'm gonna stick this knife in you and twist it. We just do dirty.
I'm gonna fuck your dad in your car wearing the jewelry you bought me.
Near your son's school.
With a picture of your mom watching.
Yeah, they go deep,
film
man.
the whole thing.
They go deep. We just fuck around because that's just the nature of the beast. We just like pussy.